Welcome back. I guess you really do want to be a pop star. Well, you've made it to the first lesson, so let's go. Ha! Chapter 1 is something I like to call thick enough skin. Ha! Hey, is this really for you? You claim this is what you want to do, but are you ready to handle the pressure, the hatred, everything that comes from people seeing you really do what you came to do? Well, let's find out. Chances are, if you're between the ages of 13 to 25, you at least desire or have had a desire to be some sort of entertainer. You want to be what you see on TV, what you see on YouTube, what you see on World Star Hip Hop. You want to be what you see on the MTV Awards. You want to be up on stage performing, having people screaming your name, and yeah, it sound cool, but let's see if you're really meant for this. Simply put, if this entertainment pop star game was meant for everybody, wouldn't everybody be a pop star? Wouldn't everybody be on TV? And more importantly, if everybody's a pop star and a celebrity, then who the hell are your fans gonna be? Who the hell is about to pull up and spend money to rock out at your shows if everybody's a celebrity? Howdy, neighbor, you're a celebrity too. It don't make no damn sense. So we're gonna have to wean some of y'all out right now and see who this game is really meant for. So listen carefully, let's go. We about to separate the dreamers from the actual doers. Now, first of all, are you an overall nervous person? Do you have stage fright? Do you have trouble speaking in front of large groups of people? Are you worried about looking completely stupid in front of a group of your peers? Are you worried about what your peers even think about you in the first place? Well, this might not be the place for you, because watch this. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Did you know your friends, your family, the people you went to school with, the people in your neighborhood are only gonna make up about 1 to maybe 10% of your entire audience? And I'm not talking like way distant in the future, I'm talking about right now. Once you start going online, finding people to promote your music, once you start putting your music in the right place and using the resources that I'm about to show you right now, the people you know, the people you think so fucking much about, are only gonna make up literally less than 10% of your audience. So what does it matter? Who gives a damn if those people you went to school with think you a little goofy because you chasing your dream? Who gives a damn if you think your song's a little corny and she might not perceive it the right way? She's a very small drop in the bucket for the rest of your audience. Let me tell you something right now. You need to stop worrying about small things. Not to say that the people you love and care about are small things, but in a percentage, mathematical number type of situation, you get what I'm saying. 1 to 10%, if you sitting there chasing that little small percent, when you got so many people around the world bumping you and listening, and not even listening to your music, but understanding the persona that you're trying to put forth, identifying with who you want to be as an artist. What difference does it make what so-and-so down the block thinks about you? And trust me, we're gonna make those people a small drop in the bucket, not later, right now. You know why? A small bit of internet promotion goes a long, long way in today's world. Thanks to the internet, your music will have a massive reach out there. So what difference does it make if you look dumb to a small handful of people? Because trust me, those people already know that you rap. They already know that you sing. They already know that you are a DJ making techno music. They've heard you do it since school, since middle school, since high school. They know that this is what you've been doing. So are those really the people that are gonna go spend their money to buy your product, to buy your next album, to go pay for your ticket, to go see you on the stage, see something hot, new, and exciting that they've never seen before? Not these people. They've been seeing you do it since 7th grade. They ain't worried about that. So stop worrying about them. Worry about you and growing and building an audience. Stop looking for the approval of the people that know you so well. Worry about the approval of the world. Because that hometown hero mentality, it's great in movies and fairy tales, but it's just not how the world works in real life anymore. Sure, are you really gonna go outside right now and campaign and rally and get your community behind you like the good old days, fucking marching in parades and shit? Hell no. That's not how people do it now. So focus on you, not your community. This is your story. Don't wait for anyone to tell you you're good enough. Don't wait for the approval of anybody. This is your launch pad right now. Your community can be the backbone to the very beginning. Those people that, the small audience but we're past that. We're here to be real pop stars. Let's go. So right now, you must impress that vision upon yourself, and we're gonna make it work with nothing but the resources we have right now. We're not gonna wait for anybody else to tell us it's good enough. We're not gonna wait for anyone else to tell us it's poppin', because we're gonna make it poppin'. If you're out on the ranch singing your country music, it's gonna be swangin' because you know it's swangin'. You're gonna be swangin' and doing your thing, and don't worry about anything else. It's your duty as an entertainer to fall on your face sometimes, but that's okay. Let's go. You have to know that people are gonna identify with you, and more importantly, you have to know that people are gonna feel something. Not just when they hear your music, when they see your style, when they see the way you dress, when they see your posts on Instagram. The vibes, the comfort, the warmth you bring them, they need to feel something. So no matter what, you have to remain poised, firm, and steadfast in your desire to be who you want to be. Are you a person that's easily misled? A lot of people like to think that they're not, but that's not exactly the truth. And that's a trait that you're gonna have to shake right away, because look, it doesn't matter how successful you are. If you're at the smallest peon or at the top of your mountain, there's always gonna be somebody out there looking to take advantage of you, especially in the entertainment game. It happens to everybody. You hear about it happening to the big shots. You hear the struggle stories of those trying to come up. It doesn't matter who you are. If you have talent and you're really pushing forward, there's always going to be somebody looking to take advantage of you. So you cannot be somebody that's easily misled. Let's get that out the way right now. You want to know the best way never to be misled? The best way never to be led astray is to lead the charge in your own arena at all times. You don't need to lean or bend towards what's hot. Hey, I'd really appreciate it if you do. You don't need to do any. Lead the charge in your own arena, and you will not be misled. You will not bend in the wrong direction. You will not make a wrong turn, because it's your path and you're leading it. So how can you make a turn that's wrong? It's your destiny. You're doing it. Stay that way, and you will most definitely win. Yeah. Do you believe that every entertainer is just over-the-top wealthy? Because that's an illusion you're gonna have to get out of your mind right now. The greatest thing about being an entertainer is knowing how to flex. Flexing is a beautiful thing. Presenting the presentation of wealth, whether you have it or not. If you believe that it's faking the funk or destroying the game in any kind of way, you need to turn around and walk right out the door. So many of the people that you idolize are living average-ass lives right now. Maybe with a tad bit of extra money, but it's nothing permanent. It's stuff that they have to give back. It's a little brand deal here and there, but it's nothing that's out of the reach of the average man. Know that. It's nothing more than your uncle that did really well in the real estate game and has a little bit of extra money, and you love spending time at his house on weekends. Trust me, it's all about the perception of wealth. The record label wants you to live like that, wants people to say, hey, look how good that label treats their artists. So they encourage the flexing, they encourage the lavish spending. But it's all perception. And it's not out of reach. It's not out of reach for you, and it's not out of reach for anybody. It wasn't out of reach for your uncle that did well in real estate, now was it? Those entertainers that truly are wealthy, that truly builds up an enormous empire for themselves, is very few. It's 1 to 5% of the music industry. It's actually very similar to the professional wrestling game. Those guys that you see on Monday Night Raw, the only guys making any real money for themselves, it's a very small percent. It's the main heavy hitters that you see every week. It's The Rock back in my day when you're a child. You know what I'm saying? And most entertainers are not The Rock. Understand that. A lot of these entertainers nowadays are getting signed to contracts for less than 10 bands, less than 10 G's on an advance. How are you going to make a career out of that? It's their own money out of pocket. And it's the perception of wealth that attracts you to it. But it's not out of reach for you. It's not out of reach for anybody. And I'm going to show you how to get it. So, once you understand that most entertainers are not living this extravagant life that you think of, also you need to understand that it's not immediate. If you're out here looking for some NWA straight out of Compton story, coming right off the streets, right into riches, rags to riches overnight, then you're in the wrong field. It's not that time anymore. Then that's the reason why it's a movie. Let me explain a few things. Alright. First of all, you need to understand that nobody just blows up overnight. Nobody just blows up, period. Everybody that you see on the big screen, listen to them on Spotify, they came from somewhere. And they've been working at it their whole lives, trust me. That's how you get extraordinary. You stay ordinary and work and work and work until you get extraordinary results. Feel me? Ha! You ever wonder why you see entertainers and singers and rappers and shit before they blew up doing like acting roles or on a talk show or on a reality show, like Drake on Degrassi or hell, The Game doing countless reality shows? It's because these people have been in entertainment their whole life. They didn't just start slamming tracks out one night and just make it. It doesn't work that way. That's how they want you to believe it works. You see, if everyone thinks that it just works by throwing up whatever art they have up onto the internet and one day you'll just blow up, then nobody's gonna take the professional route, and it leaves an empty void for those professionals to dominate and run and look down on us and wonder why they're at the top. It's because you need to be professional. Nobody just blows up overnight. Understand that. And just because you're in it for the long haul does not mean that it needs to be some long, strenuous, hard process. All that, I got it out the mud, it came from the grit, it was a hustle, it was a grind. Listen, if you're doing it the right way, it comes easy because you're moving in the right direction. That's all you need to know. You don't need to worry, am I working hard enough? You don't need to worry, did I really struggle? Am I struggling? This is the hurt that I need to go through as an artist. No, you don't. You need to do it the right way, and it will come smooth and easy. Repeat myself, if you do it the right way, it is smooth and easy. Does Billie Eilish look like she's having a hard time? Does NLE Choppa look like he's struggling to get it out? No, these people are doing it the right way, and it's coming easy for them. Understand that. Understand that. Yeah. But for real though, when you're making music that's true to you and portraying a character that's true to you, it's easy. Cause you hear a beat, you be yourself, you do the damn thing, you get in the booth, you express it, and that shit sound hard, or it sounds elegant, or it sounds beautiful, whatever it is you're going for, because it's true to you. You don't need to pretend or do a certain genre because you think it's cool. If you're over here rapping and it's not really working out, but you got a little twanged, then you better country sing your heart out and see what it works for you. If you're over here trying to be sexy but you think, I don't know, boy band music, then slow it down. Maybe R&B is your path. Get that Barry White on. You know what I'm saying? We all have a different path, and if you're truly an entertainer or a musician, you got a message you come to bring. If you ever feel like, hey, I'm not getting anywhere with this, there's other music that would be easier, or there's other things that I could express, then do it. Just do it. Just do it. I mention hip-hop a lot because it's very popular to rappers and stuff, because that's what everybody wants to be, but that's not the only genre. You want to be on top, you want to be admired by all your peers, you want, hey, a little bit of money, a little bit of hoes, whatever it is you want. Hip-hop ain't the only route. There's so many different routes to go. We could talk about all of them. You ready? Let's get it. But first, you gotta understand, if you are in a genre that's not for you, or you fake it the funk, or you just want a little bit of clout and you just, hey, I'll make a rap song or two, your career will be short-lived because you only had so much to front with. It's not genuine, it's not flowing. The flow is easy, I'm telling you, and just because it's easy does not mean the work will do itself. Do not get in the booth and half-ass it. Do not get in the booth and don't be disciplined. The booth is the smallest part of being a pop star. It's just the content. The rest is aesthetics, marketing, so much. That's so much else we gotta get into, so let's not get caught up on the content. Do not fake it. Be real, and it will come easy. Now, it's still gonna take a whole hell of a lot of work, so let's strap in. This is the end of chapter 1. I'll catch you in chapter 2.